It's Madden NFL 24. And featured this week is All-Pro tight end Darren Waller, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Giants and the Commanders next on EA Sports.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are.
So now here are the Giants backed up to start their first drive. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first-half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Now hold everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Back to throw. Rivera. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot. But we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Looking to throw. Rivera. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Off play action. Rivera. Rush coming, and he's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they got to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens.
Touchdown, Giants! Keenan Allen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He was 4 of 4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Following the fumble recovery, Rivera. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Harris running straight ahead. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And he's got his man on the out route. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake. Rivera. He finds his man complete. That's Fisher. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. Off the bootleg. Rivera got him in. It's Brown. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
2 yards on the pickup.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Quay Walker came through to make the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense.
Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They run with Harris. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Rivera. They'll roll him out right. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. to be caught by Brown. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. They run for it with Harris. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Back to throw. Rivera steps away to his left. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
He had the touchdown run last time they had it. Number 6 for him on the year as they begin with the first down.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They go play action here on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Fisher. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Looking to throw. Rivera. Hyatt there to grab it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing on first down. Rivera. That swung out wide to Harris. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Back to throw. Rivera. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to throw. Rivera. It's brought in by Harris. And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to throw. Rivera fighting through pressure. Forced out to his left. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rivera. And that will be incomplete. The Commanders' defense holds, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. On 1st down, Rivera. He finds his man, complete. That's Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. On the ground, it's Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Off-play action. Rivera rolling to his right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ballgame. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. Looking to throw. Rivera. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Back to throw. Rivera. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. He'll buy some time right. And that was going to be off target and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rivera. Complete right side to Hyatt. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. Looking to throw on second down. Rivera. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Giants. 58 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rivera. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants are able to add on to that lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
New York set to take the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Back to throw. Rivera. He gets it complete to Harris. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. To throw on 2nd down, Rivera. He connects with Hyatt. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the 1st with Stevenson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
New York ready to go again offensively. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Throwing to start the drive. Rivera. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
First down, Giants.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, two-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. And the Giants ready to come out now. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Off the play fake, Rivera. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. Off the bootleg, Rivera. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Now a handoff, Stevenson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. First down, New York.
Looking to throw. Rivera. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rivera. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And it is caught. Shoves him away. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. That one looks like he'll throw here. McKinnon here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 3rd and 3. They'll run again. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right. A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Giants, they fall a game.
I smell tacos! It's Week 8 of the NFL, and we've got Devontae Smith. He just crossed the century mark last week with 102 yards. It's the Cowboys and the Giants coming up next.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without...
So now here are the Giants backed up to start their first drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his fourth season in the NFL.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra, next man up, since their Friday night light games in high school. It's three simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use in every...
And caught up! It's picked up by the Cowboys. And some room to run now. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield to head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. Off play action. Rivera to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Rivera.
Checking this down to Stevenson.
So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
But you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ramondre Stevenson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a first down. Throwing to start the drive. Rivera. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Back to throw. Rivera. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. From the gun, it's Stevenson. Shoves him aside. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Giants have 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. That they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Looking to throw. Rivera. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, You can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
At the Cowboys' 20-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Rivera. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Micah Parsons
has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his second of this first half, as he'll try again on first down here. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a first down. Again, it's Stevenson.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw on second down, Rivera. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He was defended by Jalen Beasley.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
Throwing to start the drive. Rivera. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And quickly they get to the line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Off-play action. Rivera on the move to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They got the victory last week. That was against Washington, and now they lead this ball game as well. Set to go here, 1st and 10. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Rivera. He finds his man. Complete. It's Brown.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On third down, Rivera. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4.
New York set to take the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
On 1st and 10, Rivera completed to Hyatt. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Of note, that last throw right there, putting him over 3,000 yards passing now for the year.
And when you start running the numbers in your head and realize that we're not halfway done with the season yet, you think to yourself, could this be a 6,000-yard season? That's definitely on the table.
Allen's first catch, good for a 1st down.
Straight ahead at Stevenson.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Fisher. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Rivera. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. I mean, we could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Rivera. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This offense so far on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Giants first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Back to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Micah Parsons getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. He has Hyatt over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake. Rivera. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Rivera. Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt from a yard out. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Now out come the Giants. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Lose the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
At the 17-yard line.
Back to throw. Rivera. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Grounding. Offense.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Giants now down by a field goal, a little under 2.5 to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Have the 60. Have the 60.
Off the bootleg. Rivera got a man. It's Brown. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On the handoff, Stevenson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Fisher. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. He'll look to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. They'll look to throw. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout. He's back to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Where they came so close, Charles, they were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game, and let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And featured this week is Darren Waller. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Giants and the Seahawks. Next on Madden NFL 24.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they come in feeling good. So now here are the Giants backed up to start their first drive. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
Well, he got touchdowns, I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Let's go.
Now a run with Stevenson.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we got to put in Davis.
They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
Now it's Stevenson.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
And the rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week.
9 carries, 56 yards.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20+.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Off the bootleg, Rivera rolling to his right.
He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And he will have a Giants 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw, Rivera.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rivera.
And that'll be complete to Stevenson.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Giants at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close 1-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team, because everyone gains confidence, and they feel like they can continue to get better.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The throw over the middle taken in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Throwing on first down. Rivera. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Off play action. Rivera. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He hasn't had a ball touch the ground yet. 8 of 8 throwing it. Perfect so far, including the touchdown on the last drive, you remember, as they begin 1st and 10 here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On first down, Rivera. Man open left side is Brown. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake, Rivera. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Allen's first catch, good for a first down. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Looking to throw. Rivera. Over the middle, complete. That's Robertson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Second down and 6 now.
Second and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Off play action. Rivera. And he's got it. Touchdown. Darren Waller with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Giants lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. Off the play fake. Rivera. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Back to throw. Rivera. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Looking to throw on second down. Rivera checking this down to Stevenson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Off the bootleg. Rivera. This will be caught by Brown. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On 1st and 10, Rivera.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Looking to throw. Rivera. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is.
That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants.
A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 3rd already in this first half, as he'll try again with a first down.
Throwing to start the drive. Rivera. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and issues at the 30-yard line.
Off play action. Rivera. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now we're going to get a timeout here, as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Back to throw. Rivera. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Giants first down.
Here's Stevenson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
32-yard line.
They run with Stevenson.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Throwing on first down. Rivera escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
It's 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Rivera. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door. And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Rivera. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. De'Ami Brown, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's been unstoppable in this first half. 4 touchdown passes on the ledger already. Closing in on the all-time record in the first half, by the way, which is 6 touchdown passes as this drive starts 1st and 10. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st down, Rivera flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Across midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL here on this first day of November. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Eagles who are out in front. The Eagles trying to hold on and claim victory. We're not done with our tour of California as we head northward, this time to check on the Niners at home in Levi's Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Broncos seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. And they were losers in their ball game to the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Trevor Lawrence, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
To throw on second down, Rivera.
They set up the screen for Stevenson.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Looking to throw. Rivera eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
60-6.
Off the bootleg. Rivera.
He'll dump this down to Stevenson.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
18 Cardinal.
Stevenson going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Stevenson again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Rivera. That's caught. It's a 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
He's the first in the league to reach 30 touchdown passes this year. Did that on the last drive, and he starts here with a first down.
Ready up. Rocco 80. Let's go.
Throwing to start the drive. Rivera. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Rivera.
He'll go underneath here to Stevenson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Flush to his right.
But this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground, because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
On 3rd and 2, Rivera.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Going for it all. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And the Giants ready to come out now. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's match the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a handoff, Stevenson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. Rivera. And he fires one, but incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. It's a 1st down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game. Looking to throw. Rivera. Looking again for one, and he's got him again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Stevenson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. Rivera dancing to his left. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on.
Here we go. Set.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
This is Stevenson, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Stevenson gets it again on second down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping.
It's Week 10 of the NFL, and featured this week is Darren Waller. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Giants and the Packers, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defense...
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And featured this week is All-Pro tight end Darren Waller. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Giants and the Packers. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, boy, what a matchup.
Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the New York Giants.
Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. We're in November now, so this is where you really need to settle in, start getting down to business. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now.
And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
You look at this Packers defense,
and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive.
They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you...
But I think the ball's out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it. And
the New York set to take the field. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week.
25 carries, 95 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A 2nd fumble recovery in this 1st quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the 1st fumble recovery, they were eager to get a 2nd one, and sometimes they just come.
And now out come the Giants.
Still in the 1st half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
Throwing to start the drive. Rivera firing quickly here, and that's complete. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Operating from the gun, Rivera.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Giants at 5-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And the offense last week, they certainly had things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Off the play fake, Rivera. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Back to throw again. And he fends him off. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Rivera. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rivera flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Rivera. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Rivera. He'll buy some time right. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Rivera. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivera. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Operating from the gun, Rivera.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, Rivera. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
He finds his man, complete. That's Stevenson. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Off play action. Rivera. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest. And a 1st down. Back to throw. Rivera. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. De'Ami Brown, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw again. Rivera. And he's got his man in stride, complete. yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that track.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Ramondre Stevenson, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched. He's touched. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 45 yards.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Rivera. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
To throw on 2nd down, Rivera eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And in the second half of the tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. Off play action, Rivera. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close.
New York set to take the field. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Looking to throw. Rivera. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down. Back to throw. Rivera steps away to his left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And the Giants ready to come out now.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
Sliding out of the pocket. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety.
Result of the play is a safety.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
What a big fourth quarter fumble recovery a moment ago, and now they are set up with a chance to take the lead.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Go.
Following the fumble recovery, Rivera going deep here for Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
60 license, 60 license.
To the right side, this is Stevenson. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Rivera. Packer pressure, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
At the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Rivera. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Back to throw. Rivera. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A 14-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Throwing to start the drive. Rivera.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
From the gun, it's Stevenson.
Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. To throw on second down. Rivera forced out to his left. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Looking to throw. Rivera
setting up a screen for Stevenson.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
72 more.
On 4th down, Rivera. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. And Charles, the second time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there's that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it.
Total team effort today, guys.
It's Week 11 of the National Football League. And featured this week is Darren Waller. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Giants and the Commanders under the lights on Monday night.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we wrap up Week 11 with a great Monday nighter, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they too were winners last time out. Now out come the Giants. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing to start the drive. Rivera. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
60 by 6, 60 by, go.
Off the play fake. Rivera. That is caught. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Off play action. Rivera. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. A big play there for the Giants. And even 40 yards. This tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
No gain on the play. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll get in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
18, come go.
Back to throw. Rivera escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown Giants. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He hit Darren Waller with a touchdown pass on the previous drive, and they'll start again with a 1st down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Rivera. He's got Allen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Allen's first catch. Good for a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. Rivera. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. On the handoff, Stevenson. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. That throw into the arms of Allen. Still shedding tackles. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Looking to throw, Rivera. This is caught. And all the way down inside the 5 and a 4. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
At the Commanders' 2-yard line.
Here's Stevenson. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Ramondre Stevenson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting...
Possession switching back to the New York Giants. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The man in motion is Brown. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. Flushed out right. This will be caught by Brown. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back to throw. Rivera looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch.
That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Giants are able to stretch out their lead.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team
out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Rivera. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
The 2nd down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Rivera. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down.
19,
Operating from the gun, Rivera. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rivera. Got him in. It's Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Running left is Stevenson.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On 1st and 10, Rivera. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown!
Shane Zylstra.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Giants are able to widen their advantage. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside. They give him the...
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's closing in on 300 yards passing already in this first half as he'll take over here on first down. Throwing to start the drive. Rivera. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on second down. Rivera. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down. Rivera. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And they're going to speed things up here. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rivera. Into the hands of Brown downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake. Rivera. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They'll look to throw again. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 2nd down and 3. Off play action. Rivera. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They just keep marching right along. First down and a pickup of 8 there. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Rivera. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. On first down, Rivera. Checking this down to Stevenson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 35. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Touchdown, Giants! Darren Waller with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
And New York set to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart against that pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Stevenson gets it again on second down, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Deron Payne able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And the Giants ready to come out now. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his side,
here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. On 1st and 10, Rivera eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
A give for Stevenson, running right. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum,
the Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Jets, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.